Well, look who it is. It's Ragnaros the Firelord. Ooh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool too. I think I already have it. But hey, you guys, and welcome back to another How to Play as in Heroes of the Storm. I was surprised when I learned that this guy was coming into the Nexus because he's bigger than life. But into the game, he came anyway. And since I played him in PTR and already got my hands on him, we get to play immediately. Set this thing for Adept. And Ragnaros is a resilient melee assassin that controls the battlefield through his mastery of flame. He can take over an allied or destroyed fort to amplify the power of his abilities. My kind of hero. In fact, or my kind of character. And in fact, he may be my new main character to play as in this game. He does not get any mounts, because he doesn't have legs. And they even added little Ragnaros. How cute is that? Let's get into this madness. Also do note it is Winter Veil, so play those games, get a free little gift. Even though I think I have them already, but whatever. Let's get into this. You're not here to watch me talk about that stuff. Oh, and if I do recall, they also re-added in the Haunted Mines. It's been reworked for more balance and has a new looking appeal, so I don't know if it appears for in the mainstream yet, but we'll find out. It's been a while since I did one of these. I've been streaming for the most part.
The battle begins shortly, heroes.
Do I really have to hang out with you?
I am an elemental lord. You will obey me.
Excuse me a second, I'm gonna increase the volume a little bit. There. This is the chats that they do are really funny. Alright, let's get on with this.
The gates shall open in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the battle begin!
Just gonna wait for him to finish talking. Ragnaros, true to his form, is all about AoE damage. And the talent I picked is Sulfurous Hungers, where every time you kill a minion with empowered Sulfuros, its damage is increased by 1 up to 30. And after you kill 30 minions, it increases its damage by an additional 120. That is actually a lot easier to do than you think. And then we would have Shifting Meteor, where hit heroes to empower Living Meteor. After hitting 50 heroes, its duration is increased by 2.25 seconds, and the ability can be recast to change its direction once per cast. That actually is different from PTR, so that's pretty cool.
Night will fall in just a few moments. I hope you're ready.
And the last talent you would get is Engulfing Flame. It increases Blast Wave's radius and reduces its cooldown by 2 seconds. And the radius is increased by 15%, so that's pretty cool. Empower Sulfuros acts just like you'd expect other basic attack improvements.
Claim their seeds.
Okay, I've only got one. In that I can't talk right now. It improves its basic attack damage and heals for 20% of the damage it deals. So deal a ton of damage, get a ton of heals back. Let's see here. And healing is doubled versus heroes. So that's a 40% heal right there. And that's good stuff. other move, they should give Molten Core the ability to reduce fire damage too. What was I going to keep saying? And Blast Wave increases your movement speed and deals damage in an area. Think of it like a lesser version of the Butcher's ultimate ability. It doesn't stun, but it speeds you up instead. I can't move. Okay, shoot. What else do we have? We have Fire Ward, where Living Meteor grants Spell Block. Everyone knows what Spell Block is at this point. But for anyone who doesn't, it reduces damage of the next enemy ability by 50%. In this case, it holds two charges. It can hold two charges.
This mercenary camp falls next.
We'll have Slow Burn, where Blast Wave slows enemies by 40% for 2 seconds. That's pretty good. And Catching Fire. You'll improve your health regeneration, and then you can activate Catching Fire to gain resistance for 3 seconds, which reduces damage by 25%. We're gonna go with Slow Burn. Once again, I will point out that true to his name, Ragnaros is very resilient. He's probably the most physically durable assassin in the entire game. And personally, I hope that doesn't change. And I'm waiting for the perfect scenario to use Molten Core, his passive ability. Or, I guess, do you call it his passive ability? It's more like an active ability. Still, it is utterly badass. Because unlike Chagall, who is a raid boss, who's so powerful he requires 2 people to effectively play as, Ragnaros doesn't have such liabilities. He's powerful all on his own. And I think I'm going to get to use it on the upper lane, so let's go ahead and demonstrate it. So it works on allied and destroyed forts or keeps. It doesn't matter who it is, but you'll get this. And you'll get vastly improved abilities. And a great range at which to use them. Also good. So I can't really, it's hard to show them off at this point, but you can kind of see what it says below. When you activate, you get Molten Swing, which stun and damages enemies in an arc. That it does not tell you.
How I love to see my guardian.
You get Meteor Shower, which drops meteors in a line. It's kind of similar in idea to Gul'dan's corruption ability. And then you get Explosive Ruin. It's just essentially the Blast Wave, except you put it in an area.
The Shamblers rise again. Free my seals.
What do we have? We have Hand of Ragnaros, which reduces and empowers Sulfuros' cooldown, Molten Power. After hitting heroes, your next living meteor deals increased damage, and Superheating, where Blast Wave deals damage increased when used on Ragnaros himself.
The Come, take its
So I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm gonna take superheated, just because the others it's not that I don't have a use for them. It's just this is my preference. Oh, how? Oh, a displacement grenade, really? You lucky devil. I only saw a green glob and I thought it was her basic attack.
Embrace your terror. Slay your enemies.
Oh well, I can't do every video without dying at least once at this point.
Your enemies' forts.
And I did set the difficulty to veteran again. This is where this move gets really potent. I'm not going to worry too much about it right this second. See, right now I can actually trade blows with the Garden Terror. Right here, it's perfect because you can take the damage for your tower, your keep.
Sun dawns. My children must suffer.
Okay, next abilities. We're dealing with a lot. We need a lot more damage than. Gosh darn it! Die! You lucky devil, Chaos Boss. Come here. Yeah, Dev. Whatever. I took your blows. You're not that tough.
Your terror has wilted.
And I could just heal up quickly. Anyway, sorry about that. Let me read out the talents that I'm trying to murder people. We have Sulfura Smash. You saw an empowered version, not an empowered version. You saw a normal version of it right there. You damage and stun enemies in an area. Enemies struck in the center deal probably 3 times the damage. And then you have Lava Wave, which on waves that feature more lane-based mechanics, that's a really good option. They're both really good options in any case. But given how the enemy team is a high damaging one, of course, the perfectly built team, we're going to need a little more damage in the main battle. But Lava Wave travels down in the entire lane. It doesn't damage buildings, which would make it overpowered, but it destroys every minion in the way. Molten Core isn't foolproof, but the amount of burst damage you can do with it is insane.
Your fort has been
And instead of facing off against a full health team of AI bots, we're now facing off against a very damaged one. Especially because I made Lieutenant Morales disappear. Unfortunately, they have so much ranged power that I can't attack efficiently. What else do we have? Cauterized Wounds, where Empower Sulfuros' healing is increased. That one I'll end up picking. Blast Wave, Tempered Flame, where Blast Wave increases damage, gives shields. And Resilient Flame, where gain resistance when stunned. They actually do have a potent stunner on the team, so I might just end up picking that instead. Resilient Flame. See here, I would be able to contribute with lane-shattering goodness.
It is time. Do what must be done.
With the I can't remember, the Lava Wave. I'm sorry if I'm off. I haven't done a video like this in a while, and I'm... well... excuse me. I have yet to use my voice. Ah, dang it. Oh, that stun works too. Excellent. How long does that activate? For 3 seconds. It doesn't have a specific cooldown, so you can use it as often as you want. Alright, where are we going? Down here. Okay, I can get Kalehouse back with that dignity earlier. Like that.
It's over for now, but don't
I
get
wonder if
too
I should rename
comfortable.
this series.
The infested
It might
will
be too late for
return
that,
again.
actually.
I hate to say it, but your enemy has spawned a terror. The terror awaits. Come and take its power.
This will be a good. This will be another good example of molten core. If the terror gets to that point, because we might be pushing down the middle lane.
Your enemy's corpses.
So I don't think we'll get to that. But what would end up happening is that while molten core is active and your teammates are nearby, they can help soak up all the damage. Next, Giant Scorcher. Which empowers Sulfuras, deals extra damage to heroes. Sorry, I'm focusing on the action. Well, Living Bomb, which or Meteor Bomb, which I'll end up picking. I like how I managed to get hit by that anyway. Where Living Meteor explodes at the end of its path. Always good.
Good. More fertilizer.
Did we lose someone? Oh, Lily's in there. Okay.
Killing spree.
Here's my favorite thing to do, though. Take over the enemy's keep. So we're gonna go with Living Meteor, just so I can focus on the fighting instead of explaining stuff. Going into Molten Core, however, does not regenerate your health, so use it wisely.
Your terror is compost.
I lucked out there just because my teammates were there to get my back. Now, where was I? We had Living Meteor, which explodes at the end of its path, and I chose that one. Giant Scorcher empowers Sulfuros damage, deals more damage, and we beat the game already. Okay.
You've done your part well, heroes.
That's surprising.
MVP.
I should be the MVP, but whatever. I died a few times. Hey, at least I made it on there. Vote for myself, because that's fun. Right then, that was Ragnaros. How to play as Ragnaros. More like, let's preview Ragnaros. That might be what I'll change it into. Let's preview instead of how to play as. But that's not nearly as catchy. Whatever. You guys think I should change the name? You go ahead and put a comment below. And don't be immature and do immature names, or just like I really want a good name, not a joke name. Appreciate it. Anyway, Blast Echo creates a second blast wave after the first. I don't think it's talented. And then for our ultimate increases, we have Flames of Sulfuron, where Sulfuros Smash slows enemies by 50% for 2 seconds, and enemies in the center are stunned for an additional 0.5. So what was it at the first time? So they're stunned for a whole second. Might not sound like much, but that is a big improvement. Lava Surge will have 2 charges, and its cooldown is reduced by 10 seconds. It's pretty good. My personal favorite from the PTR is heroic difficulty. Not only is it a nod to... not only is it a nod to World of Warcraft, but Molten Core has 50% increased health and damage, and its cooldown is reduced by 50 seconds. That is really good, in my opinion. That's the best talent in that entire level 20 tree, in my opinion. To me, Sulfuros Smash is already powerful enough, as is Lava Surge. Now you get to increase Molten Core's ability. That right there is the one that I think, well, to my playstyle anyway, is a must. I haven't played a single game where I haven't picked heroic difficulty. But that's Ragnaros, you guys. And if I had to have animations done, I would not want anyone else than this Ragnaros to be me. I know I say that about a lot of other characters. I've hearted quite a few of them, but what can I say? He's that good. In fact, get out with the old, in with the new. Ragnaros favorites list. But that's a how to play as, you guys, or let's review. I don't know. If you've got a suggestion, feel free to put it in the comments below. And you'll see another video when the next hero comes out. See ya!